want it always, always and ever.
Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, I've missed playing with my babies. I have missed it so much. The last couple weeks and a half, maybe, I don't even know. Because I started working on it before I even talked about it online. The marketplace, the Dolly marketplace. Wow. I have done websites in the past, and I've utilized Shopify, not WordPress, because I see WordPress as just like a blogging sort of thing. And then when I opened up a web place to sell my babies, I just did one on WordPress because I wasn't looking to do anything too massive, and it was less expensive than Shopify because Shopify is costly, monthly costly. So I did that route. And then when I didn't like it, I couldn't get refunded because their system, I don't know if I just pressed the wrong button or whatever, but I thought it was monthly, and that's the way to go, I think. Even though you save yearly, monthly is the way to go. Because what ended up happening is I was charged for the whole year. And I tried to get a refund within the first 3 weeks because I didn't like it. And I was going to say, F this, I'm going to Shopify. However, what ended up happening was they wouldn't. Because I passed the week or something and I said I didn't like it, blah, blah, blah. And they weren't willing to do it. So I was like, oh, my frig, I'm stuck with this. So I put babies on here and there and I did this and that. But I never really dedicated a whole lot of time to it because I didn't like it. So then when all the things happened with reborns.com, I thought, hey, I can utilize the time left that I have for the year with Belinda's babies and make it a multi-vendor marketplace. Now, if I was in Shopify, I think it would have been a lot easier. But hey, what do I know? I started to do that. And it's been theme after download, after taking off, after restarting, after getting these other plugins, all these different things. And even the last time when I put up and opened up the site, it still was clashing, having issues. And I think the last site when I did a video, if I was to go back and look, was so much prettier. Anyhow, I decided, frig that. It's not about pretty. It's about simplistic and easy to use. And that's what we need. I just got so wrapped up in the other things, the little vlogs, the little this, little that. And I shouldn't have even worried about that. I should have just said, the only thing I'm concerned about is getting everything working well and the actual, what was I going to say, conditions of utilizing the site. Anyway, so I have been nonstop up till like 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, getting up early the next day because I can't sleep because my mind is just going, trying to get this going. I hope this is a successful venture for us. It won't be successful if we don't have vendors, and it won't be successful if we don't have accounts of customers. So please share, like, talk about it in your videos. I really appreciate it. Currently, there's absolutely nothing for fees for a month, and I might extend that because we really need to grow this community. If when you register and log on and it asks you for a subscription, there's 3 of them there, you can just pick whatever and change it because it's no charge anyway currently. It's just going to go through 000. Trying to really look at, I was talking to Sina, who gave me a lot of great suggestions on what she knows about her experiences buying and selling baby dolls. And she talked about the different commissions and the different monthly fees and stuff like that. I have short experience on reborns.com and only sold one baby, wasn't on there very long. I didn't really sell a lot. Like Trevor sells a lot on eBay. And he sells a lot on Etsy, and I had a little bit of Etsy, but I didn't really get into it much. So I don't have a lot of memorizing or remembering regarding fees and how the system runs. I wish I could create something 100% free for everybody. But this does cost money, the whole site and everything, and I gotta get that money back somehow. So we're gonna do it free for now, and let's see what happens. I want everybody to take a look at the subscriptions that are on there. Oh no, do I have a picture? I was going to say take a picture and put up, but the subscriptions that are on there, and just see what you guys are thinking. And because you know what? This is not my Dolly Marketplace. This is all of our Dolly Marketplace to sell, to make anything to place on there, as long as it's not risky and, you know, adult material and things like that. I just want a place where we can go and we feel that we can buy and sell any babies that we have that are moving on, any other kits that we're painting, whatever. The only thing, the must thing, is the transparency, to be transparent on what you're doing. That's a must. And if it's not there, it's an end all. And it just has to be that way. Things like additional things like additional Dolly, Reborn, accessories, etc., can be on there. And that's something that maybe there's people out there that try to do that. They don't have a website, and it would be a great place. The only place they're selling maybe is through YouTube. Be a great place to put something on there, put a bunch of stuff on there, and as we build a community, there'll be more traffic. So we need to build the community because we want this to work, right? Unless we want to continue to sell through YouTube and friends and stuff like that. But to have a place where we can go, and maybe there's someone that just makes soothers and they'll just put a bunch of soothers on there. I don't know. But let's see how it goes. Excuse me. And any hiccups, I'll jump on there and do what I can. Now, Trevor brought up an important piece of information. And he said, and I thought about it too a couple seconds later, you might get a lot of people upset with you, bothered with you, irritated if things don't work right, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, oh my gosh. Yeah. Well, you know what? I'm going to do the best that I can. And I hope to gosh it doesn't ruin anything on my relationships on here and my Dolly YouTube videos. This would be awful if people were on here bashing me about the site itself, about how fast I'm getting back to people and all that stuff. That's why I am going to have it free for the month, and I probably will extend it for another month because I really need to work out a lot of things. So please be patient with me, everyone. I'm computer savvy, but I'm not a programmer, and I'm utilizing things, and somehow those things clash with other things, and I'm doing my best to fix and help with that. So I don't want this to be something that people get upset with me over. Yes, is there going to be something that I have to mediate sometimes? There might be. I hope to gosh there isn't, because I really don't want to have any issues. We're all hopefully mature. mature and individuals out there, and we understand. And by jumping on a marketplace to sell some dolls, there is going to be probably times where things won't with your customers, with yourself. You might not like who you're buying for. Your customer may have an issue, but that's in any sort of marketplace. That's in any sort of business. And if you're putting yourself out there for that, you're putting yourself out there for that. You know what I'm saying? And I know you guys understand that, and we don't want to be placing blames. So I'm hoping that people can figure it out as between each other. Block a buyer if it doesn't work out. Don't buy from that seller if it doesn't work out, and that sort of thing, because treat it like a marketplace on Facebook, because that's what it is. The only difference is it's specific for dolls only, right? So, and that's the kind of way I'm thinking about it. Oh my gosh, I missed this baby. I'm going back to Fred Jack. I keep thinking of Fred now. Before I kept saying Jack. Oh my gosh, I missed him. He is such a heavy baby. I got babies that I got to dress and paint. And I got to finish my little baby back here. I don't know if you can see it. My little elf baby. Put some hair. Oh my goodness. I feel proud that I got this done. I'm happy that I came up with some sort of solution. I hope it works for everyone. I will say, and I'll do another video if you can't figure it out. When you jump on the site and you create an account, you can be a customer or a vendor. And once you're a vendor, you go into your dashboard, and that's where you set your own settings for shipping, what countries you're going to sell to, and stuff like that. Personally myself, I'm only selling it to Canada and the United States, unless it's a dolly friend and I know and speak to and trust online. That's different because you have that relationship. But just a random person from somewhere. Even though it's United States and Canada, it's a random person. But I don't know. I just think about that. I just seen something come up like a notification. I was like, what's that? So if you're having any issues setting up your room, I know some people have connected with me, and I also have gone in. For some reason, it's continuing. You're filling out your information. I think maybe the default maybe requires a phone number or something. I'm not really sure. When you're setting your actual information for buying and selling and getting paid and all that, well, that you have to put your address in. But the actual room or little shop you have, you don't have to give all that. And you don't want to have all that, right? I wouldn't. I have my phone number up there because of the site. However, you can just put 0000000. Or I think a couple of people had changed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 90 or whatever. I hope that's actually not a phone number. Wouldn't that be funny? Anyway. So yeah, you want to do that. You want to keep yourself, and there'll be, I believe there's a setting there. Customers contact you. You can, and we'll figure it all out. I'm new to it too, right? So we'll figure it all out together. If you need any help or anything, my WhatsApp is there. And the reason why I'm saying WhatsApp is because if everybody texts me, it's going to cost me a fortune. So WhatsApp is a perfect way to do it. And you utilize your own number that you have. You just actually have to download the app, WhatsApp, or contact me through the actual ticket. There's a ticket on the site. You can contact me through there. And then if you have me on Belinda's Babies on Facebook, anywhere, there's several ways to get a hold of me. What else was I going to say? I do have hours up there for some reason that I'm available. But I mean, how can you really put that there when we're selling for all over the place? The hours switch back and forth for everybody's country. So, excuse me. Currently I had it set in Canada, and then I changed it for the actual currency. It's USD, and because that's the majority of people and everybody's familiar with that. And now I understand why McPherson's have things in USD, because the majority of people, dolly lovers, it appears that are online and things, are from the US. So I fixed that up. There's different ways to receive and get payment. And we have PayPal, we have Stripe on there, regular credit cards and things like that. I would go through them. They're more protected and things like that. You'll actually see, if you go into some of my fake babies, there's a little bit of a section, little sticker that talks about, safety, blah, blah, blah. That accredited stuff is not for me. It's for the actual WooCommerce and Dawkin and different things, plugins that I was using and that I'm using. So they're very safe. So yeah, the site is safe, but I'm not an accredited business, I guess. They're accredited in what they do. That's what that means. What else? You can actually talk to your customer directly. I think there's a little on the side there. There's a little place to talk to people. Or the customers can talk to the seller, and they can have communication back and forth. There also is now it totally slipped my mind. Anyway, you can put like a little logo picture, a little thing. You guys can figure it out. If you've done YouTube and you have that, you probably have some of those things already on your YouTube channel. Now, as it comes for the additional fees and stuff like that, like I'm assuming sellers, when they sell something, there's going to be a fee from PayPal and Stripe and all that. I'm thinking that that's going to come to me, but I'm not sure how that's going to work. I've looked and looked. I don't know if it's going to directly be charged to you guys, like the 2% or whatever it is. I have to look at that because I don't want any more additional things being charged to me. Which makes sense, right? I mean, you're using your credit card, or the customer's using different cards to buy your doll or item from your shop. I don't want to be charged all those credit card fees. But maybe that's why. I don't know. We'll see. It's a learning curve. But once again, like, I don't want this to be a regret of mine. I want this to be something that we all love and that we all are responsible in how we buy and sell and all that. And that's what I'd like to see. I don't want this something like, well, Belinda didn't help me and blah, blah, blah. And I went and did this, and I would never do that on that site because the blah, 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 blah. You know what? If that starts to be an issue, then I'm just done with it, because I just want to have fun. I want to have fun. Yes, I'm going to be dedicated to fix things and do all that kind of stuff and make sure everything's working fine. But, I'm not setting this up to make some kind of money off of it. I just want a great, safe place for us. And if it works, it works. I think it's just a fun place where you go and you can find any kind of dolls. And over time, the marketplace would be wonderful. Doll marketplace where you can go and just find any kind of dolls you want, Now, I don't want anything like that going on the site where people are jumping on there and they're drop shipping and stuff. I'm not into that. I really don't want to have drop shipping. I think I have to put that inside the conditions. And if anybody knows what that means, they know what I'm talking about. But this is for stuff you already have, right? Not stuff that you're shipping from a different country and you don't even own the product. You don't have the product and you're charging a higher price. That's all kind of stuff we're not going to get into. And I was asked the question, what am I going to do in regards to people taking something and charging a higher price and selling it? Well, it is kind of, people consider that a scam. It's a scam, I guess. Yes, but it's also business. So you have to be business savvy too when you purchase something in the doll community. You know what I mean? If you go to, if you go to, come on, Belinda, my brain. If you go to Temu and you buy a doll, and then you look at AliExpress and they're selling the same thing, more expensive or cheaper. I mean, this is business, right? You gotta look around. So if you see a manufactured doll somewhere and someone is selling it higher, just like some people will have a pre-loved manufactured doll and then they'll sell it basically for the same price you can get brand new. I mean, do your research, folks. I mean, I can't police every single thing. Yeah. And I am so sorry for the piles of people that jumped on there right away. And my site kept going on and off and on and off and on and off based on the fact that I did have things linked through Belinda's Babies. And when I was changing and rechanging, it was just showing things back and forth. And then people were linking through, like, say, they'd go to Facebook, they would see, oh, look at that, and they'd hit that. And that's how they would get into the store, because if you just went www.belindasbabies.com or whatever, it would have came up coming soon. But because people linked in through there, they could get in, they could make an account, they could make, subscribe, and set up a store. All that, I'm so happy that there was so much interest. However, I restarted different themes and different plugins and stuff several times. And so because of that, there's several people that need to redo their accounts and stuff, and I apologize for that. I do apologize for that. So I hope people are understanding in that regards and understand that that is my boo-boo. I should have went and disconnected everything prior to. I had a few people reach out to me and I didn't know what they were talking about till I looked into it. But, oh yes, one more thing. I want to sincerely apologize to my two beautiful dolly friends who I paint with on Fridays. I was not thinking yesterday was Friday. For some reason, I had it in my head that today was Friday. And so I thought we were painting today and I just never showed up. I never got any messages from you guys. I don't know. I'm hoping you guys maybe jumped on there and did do some painting. But I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. My days and nights have been mixed up. Anyway, guys, thank you so much. Share the actual website. Jump on there, create an account. Let's get some dolls up there. I don't have any dolls for sale. I mean, I feel like I want to put some dolls up there just to put some dolls up there. But I love my Freddy boy. Freddy boy's not going anywhere, and I don't know. I don't have anything to put up there right now. But anywho, I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Thank you so much. And let's have fun, because that is why we are here. We are here to play, dress, and collect our babies and have fun. and enjoy our time. And I have missed this. I have missed them. I've been walking, when I've been on the computer, I've been walking out and I've been tapping his little bum and then walking back and tapping and doing this with his feet and coming back to the computer and back and forth, getting my teas and coffees and whatever. And the whole time I'm like, oh, I just want to sit down with this baby for a while. Now I'm going to sit down with this baby for a while. And also, is anybody else on CapCut? CapCut kept sending me these messages saying that my account is suspended, blah, 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 because it has to verify my age. Now, to verify my age, they want me to actually upload a government-issued picture ID. And I'm like, is this a scam? What is this? I've had CapCut for like a year. And so I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, I'm not just going to upload my personal information like that. You know what I mean? With my birth date, all that sort of stuff. Like, that's just not. And then it says, oh, we'll delete it. So I sent a message to CapCut, nothing. Sent a message to CapCut, nothing. And I'm like, well, no, it's got to be a scam. So then, of course, I went to do a video today, and I'm doing a video now, and I opened up CapCut. I don't know, because I utilize it for pictures and different things. And it said I'm suspended, so I have no access to it. Hope they didn't charge me if I don't have access to it. I pay about $10 a month, and I just find it fun. I like editing and stuff. And so, I don't know. I can't use it. So I sent them another support message. If they don't get back to me, then basically they're saying I have to prove that I'm older than 14. Can't remember the last time I had to do that. Anywho, it's really, really strange. I mean, how many 14-year-olds have credit cards and all this kind of stuff? I mean, it sounds really weird. It sounds bizarre. I have many other things that don't require me to upload anything along those lines. So I find that very interesting. So hopefully they'll get back to me, but I am going to be going searching for another video editing situation. I don't want to pay much more than $10 a month, and I want it to work well. I just have fun cutting and, putting little transition things and noises and stuff. I don't know. It's just entertaining to me too. And it's about fun, isn't it? All right, guys, have yourselves a fantastical day. If you have any questions or concerns, you know how to get me. All right. Bye.